Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I'm excited to be back on Railroads Online. I know a lot of you have been impatiently and patiently waiting for us to come back to the game again, and we can finally say that the game has gotten the update that we were waiting for, and that is the splines. Now, what that means is that we are going to have to recreate all of the track that we laid before. So we're basically starting over again. You'll notice that we got new tree textures. We have aspens instead of those generic pines. So we have a lot of different varieties and colors of trees, which is nice. We've got some, the map layout's the same as it was before, but we're going to change things up a little bit. We also, in the new update, we have a new locomotive. People, of course, are going to want to see all the new stuff. And we kind of missed the news update because I had Farm Sim come out with a bunch of new stuff. We had the big thing with Star Citizen coming out, and then I got sick on top of it, so I've kind of missed the boat with some of these new updates. But we got two new cabooses, including a little caboose. Let's take a look at the steam locomotives. I think most of them are the same, but we have this new Class 48 engine. That's gorgeous. Wow. If you look in your train menu, Micah, take a look at that. That's beautiful. It's a camelback. That's kind of like the next step up from the little mic or whatever. How much does it cost? $3,000. It's cheap, and it's got almost 10,000 tractive effort. Do you see what I'm talking about? The Class 48.
Yes,
That's super nice. That's a nice little engine. So that's like the upgrade to Little Mac. We got the Montezuma. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that. See, I haven't seen any of these yet. This is all new for me, so I'm super excited. I know you guys probably have seen this already, and those of you that are into the game have been watching Heist and watching Khan and all those guys that like actually get a following on this video. But for me, this is all new. That's awesome. Montezuma. Really low tractive effort, probably more for flat land use. Of course, then we're back to the Eureka. We've got this new Glenbrook. That's cool. 7,000 tractive effort. $3,100. That's going to be the same kind of thing as the, what was the one that we had, the Eureka before, right? So you got the Eureka, which is a little bit fancier. And then we have the Glenbrook, which has more tractive effort. Looks like a smaller engine, but it's got more driving wheels. We got the Climax, the old Climax, and the new, is that the old one? Let's see. The which one is an original? Neither of these are original, are they? They're both new models, which I don't like. I like.
looks right,
Yeah, I like the older models better. I wish they would have kept them.
but
There it is.
it looks like the Climax has got a different. It looks like it's got the old Heisler front end on it.
We got a Shay. I know most people don't care about that, but I'm so excited. It's too bad it's so expensive. That
Shay.
sucks because the Shay only has it has way less attractive effort than the other two, but it costs almost the same. I don't like that. They should have made it cheaper. That kind of sucks that you have to pay more for it. That's cool looking though. I mean, we'll definitely get one of those, but once again, a little disappointed at the pricing on that one. I think they missed the boat, but oh, the Mosca. Look at that. Oh, the Cook, of course, our favorite. I love the Cook. And then the Class 70. The Class 70 is the last engine. So we got a lot of options now. They've added a bunch of new engines. I didn't think they were adding all those engines. I didn't realize they were doing all that. That's really cool. What do you think, Micah?
Not bad.
All right, so I've got some ideas to run the track this time. Last time it was a bit of a travesty. I did not do a great job running the track, but I think I've gotten the hang of it now. Didn't they have this yard assembled before? Is it just me, or wasn't this all like put together?
Where are you?
The yard where we pull our cars out of.
This all looks normal.
Wasn't
The only thing that's different is the trees.
I thought they had the yard already in place before. Now we got to make the yard.
No.
So we had to run all that. We did all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hard looking good for us. Okay, well let's start. I'm going to put down a couple switches here and see if we can't Without ballast, with ballast. So we can, and the nice thing is, we're going to pick, I think, without ballast for these.
I wonder if we should just start turning towards the depot.
Oh, this one look at that, goes backwards. That's weird. Well, you want to get us, no, it's too sharp of a turn, because this is going to, by the time we get out of the yard, we could just make a second, this will be a siding, kind of. Okay, so that's weird. So I'm going to, what does the other one do? These are all new for us too, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that this goes this way? Yeah. And all right, oops, wrong button. That's G. So if I go with 2, switch one left. No. See, now that's weird. And we should be able to move around this. How do I rotate it? Edit construction grid. None. None. End construction. None of these buttons are assigned. That's kind of weird. We used to be able to rotate these. Maybe if I go this way. No. Okay, so hold on a second, folks. All right, it's the numlock keys. For some reason, I thought it was saying none. It was saying num. So what I can do is this. We're gonna get rid of this, and we are gonna run here. So here's what I've seen the guys do, Micah, and maybe this will make sense, maybe not. But to me, it made sense. To make the tracks straight, like to keep them running together, they would put down switch tracks, and they do it like 2 and 8. Let's see, 2 and 8 selects link point. No. And I got to figure out how to do this. There we go. So we're going to do this. I'm not sure what these do. I'm trying to get it to line up to this. There we go. Okay. And so we're just seeing where this goes on a straight line, and then we'll put the right one in where it belongs. There we go. And we're getting close. Okay, so here I'm going to flip around myself, and I'm going to go into the G menu and pick another piece, because what we want is one going that way. This is my first time doing this, so patience, everyone. Is this going to screw things up? I want to rotate this around the other way. So we're going to rotate this like so. The idea is to make this track nice and straight, which, of course, as you guys know, I'm not really great at. Let's see. So I'm going to pick the link point is going to be that, and I'll see if I can get it to go. So maybe if I walk down here and come around, I got to see what's going on down at this end. Once again, this is all new to me. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Boom. Okay. Now we do this. We can come back here and we can demolish all of these. See where I'm getting at now? Okay. So we have a straight track. This is lined up directly with that other line. Now we're going to put in a second piece here that goes the correct way for the other switch. So which way is our knob on? It is our switch throw is on the right. So we're going to put another switch throw on the right for the track going to the left. I'm going to rotate this around. Are you seeing what I'm doing, Micah, or no? You're busy cutting.
I'm just cutting, and
he's off.
See where we're going.
Do-do-do-do. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now, this should theoretically make a nice track, and we should be able to go into here and pick our... Now, see, once again, what is the difference between 3-foot rail 1, 2, and 3? aside from maybe look. We're going to have a connect here, right? And then I'm going to go over to here. And it might make a really big curve. I'm not sure this is exactly how we're going to do this, but let's take a look. And once I show you guys this little part, we're going to go ahead and lay some track. No, that looks nice. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. So that's good. That's done. Oh, wow. This is so much easier, Micah.
Is it?
Holy cow. Now, I'm not happy with what I laid, but it's so much easier. Oh, my gosh. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but let's demolish this piece here. All right. And then what I'm going to do is for this, we are going to take, so this is what I saw them do also. This is a big help here. I'm going to put this here, this crossover. And we're going to kink that curve a little bit more and then make it straight. So I wish it would show you which point it's trying to connect to. It doesn't do it. Come on. Come on. For whatever reason, I'm not getting it to... Will it link this way? Let me see real quick here. This? It does. So maybe I have to lay this the other way? I think this has to go the way the frogs go. So what we got to do is this. Hold on. There's a method to this, and I've seen... Okay, so these... see, it's all the same. That's what's weird. It should just link up. Let's try it again. Well, we know that this way didn't work. So I'm going to rotate this 40, yeah, let's see, 45 degrees or 90 degrees. And then we're going to try to connect it using, nope. Yep. Oh no, look at that. So now I can't connect it. So I'm not sure how those guys were doing that because they were getting these to go together. Maybe it doesn't work with that kind of... Weird. So I'm going to rotate it and try again. Let's see if we can get this to connect. Yeah. But I have a feeling this isn't going to connect. Come on over here. Nope. Yeah, it's a little funky. And I'm sure Javius would be able to do this because he knows what he's doing. But he's probably at work because we started. Oh, no, okay. I got it. All right. So I just had to rotate that piece to match it. So there we go. So now we got that. Okay, so it is not out the where I want it. So that isn't going to work. I wonder how I'm going to do that. Do you see what I'm trying to do, Micah?
Yeah.
Once we do it ourselves, we'll be able to gap them so that it works. But because this was hand laid, I'm having a difficult time getting it to gap exactly the way that I want it. But what we could do is just put this down. Oh, shoot. Now it's not. For some reason, it's not lined up with my camera. So hang on a second here. Try that again. No. What the? God. That looks about as centered as it's gonna. But why is it flying? What the? God dang it. What the frick? Oh boy, that's still flying. Look at that. Um, what do you think, Micah?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't see what you're doing. So,
Oh, what you can't see it as I'm working on it.
mm-mm.
It's up in the air. And when I lay it, it's now. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it, but
Is
it's
it?
up in the air. But
Yeah,
I don't know what you're doing to make it go in the air.
I don't know either. Dang it. Let's see. Maybe I have to pick like the other one that has no road bed. Maybe. Hang on. No, there is no road bed. Frick. All right. No. Nope. 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 Shoes. Okay. Well, what I wanted to do, and this is obviously not going to work. How do I make it lower in grid 10? Number block pound. Grid 1. Oh. Oh, that's kind of nice. It makes it move in jerky motions. Let's see. Um, the other thing I don't understand is why is it offset?
Why is it floating?
Okay, that's why it's offset. So now I got that fixed. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't understand is I don't know why it's not down, and I don't know how to force it down.
Clicking on my mouse buttons, but it won't even latch on. Edit construction grid, none. Oh, so I have to align some keys to that, I guess.
Yeah, just go into the menu and then reopen it, and it'll work. But it'll go to the numlock keys. But I don't understand why it's floating. We'll figure this out. We'll be right back. I got an idea. Hold on a second here.
None of my numlock keys are working.
Do you have numlock on by any chance?
Yeah.
Stupid question, I know, but
No, I turned it off, turned it back on, nothing.
did you go into the menu for the settings though?
No.
Go into controls, and it seems that once you do that, then it'll start working.
Option controls. Okay, then back out.
Yeah. Why isn't this? No, this is not connecting. Oh man.
Okay, whoa. Why is this here?
Why is
Why?
what?
This railroad track, you're trying to put it under the car?
No. Not what? No. What is it doing? This is weird. Okay, so this is going to take some. Obviously, this is going to take some getting used to. No, I pressed the wrong freaking button. That's weird, but okay. That'll work. That's what I want. Okay, there. There's one. And we're just putting these down to get markers. Back to about here. Yeah. That should put us pretty close. That's too far. If you see what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get a nice straight track, and we might just have to go by feel here. We're going to bring that to about here.
Just wish they would make things easy.
They're trying to. I think that it's just me having to get used to how it works. There we go. Okay. I want that back a little bit.
It's like you click on some, like I'm in the construction menu, and it just shows edit Grid, none. Like there's nothing set. There's no settings.
Right. Oh, okay. So let's try to fix that. Hang on. All right. So if you're having the trouble that Mike is having, where you aren't getting the numlock controls are missing and it just says none. Here's how you fix that. You're gonna go to escape and then go to options, go to controls, scroll down. If these all say none for the toggle circle mode, rotate construction, all this stuff, edit construction grid, all that. If this all says none here, hit reset input, and that will put the controls in so that you can do what we need to do. So I also, in the meanwhile, figured out how to get this. We used a straight piece of track to get this far. And so it's nice and straight. And now I'm going to join this to this. So our little junction didn't work. We're going to connect this here. And the other end's going to connect to here. First we have to get rid of this though, which sucks, but so long. Okay, so try that again. And we're just going to pick 3-foot rail because we've already got a road bed. Tell you what, steep learning curve. For sure. And we're going to bring this here and connect it to that. Boom. Okay. Now, next thing up. I want to say we're going to get rid of this because that didn't work. And I might actually, let's see. Once again, we kind of have to do this by hand, so that sucks. But I'm going to have to redo this. That was cool, but as long as we stay on grid, we should be okay. But we need to put a switch down. And I want the switch to be on the right side, and we're going to have the switch going to the right. And we're going to put it about here. That looks about correct on our grid. Right about there. Bring it back. Actually, if we bring it back here, we should be good. Boom. There we go. And that should work out nicely. Now we should be able to just take this, pick our 3-foot rail, and now it's going quick. Look at how nice this is. So in a way, they've kind of created a little tutorial for you to figure out how to do this stuff. All right, so now I'm going to bring a straight piece from here, and in just a moment, we will have our yard completed. So connect that there. And I'm going to run it to, let's see. We don't want it bent. No. Okay, shift it. Shift it. Shift it. That is not staying to the grid. Come on. The grid's set to 10 and it's shifting like 50. There we go.
Oh, right, come on.
What's the matter? What are you doing?
I can't toggle just run all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's no toggle. Did it have one before?
Let me go look. Well, last time I don't know what I did, what buttons I did, but now they got sprint as left shift, and I just want sprint on all the time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Was it? I thought it was always that. There's got to be an always on. I remember having to hold shift down, but that might be like maybe you had a setting that you had changed. So, alignment 90. Let's see if this will work. That should make it straight. Nope. Yeah, and that's the problem that I'm having. So you really want to have something out. So I guess the other thing we can do is we can take one of these, and let's just say for now, for temporarily, we want to rotate this 90 degrees. Shoot! And how long is that? take one of these
There we
again.
go.
You got it?
Yeah, what I did is I named move forward, but for some reason I jump, but then I run, I guess.
Okay. Oh, you jump at the end?
I don't know what it is. It's like when I go to push, I
No, it's
jump
too
and then
far.
I can run. So, so both basically I named the same button forward and sprint, but for some reason I jump when I start moving. Let me see.
All right, we got to put this freaking thing in.
Forward.
I'm starting to get the hang of this. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. How far is that? Do I want the curve to start yet? Not yet. One more, and maybe let's do one more. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so now let's put the track in and see how this looks. I'm going to put this one in here, right? And we're going to connect it right to here. That looks nice, doesn't it? And then we can get rid of these.
There we go.
I'm going to get rid of this and this and this. And I'm going to connect, since this is nice and straight, we'll use that. So the things that Javius was using worked in the last version, but now we get the road bed too, and so you don't have to worry about that. And then we're going to demolish this last piece here. Yeah. And fill it in with the right stuff.
Wow, these railroad tracks are completely straight.
Can you... Are you being facetious?
Who are you? You're not Arthur, are you?
Well, hey, listen, man, I took enough flack for my bad track laying in the last series that I figure we might as well do it right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there. And so now we have a nice little yard. It's all nice and straight track. Javius would be proud. Hopefully he'll be joining us later on the series, but at least today we're going to get started. So, yeah, that looks nice. Sweet. And I think if I'm not mistaken, these switches actually, no, I don't want to with rails. They actually throw themselves now if you go through them the wrong way. Without rails, ballast. Oh, we have to rotate this now too. Oh, that'll keep everything straighter though, so that actually does work out. But I want. Okay, so my only problem with all of this is I don't want it to be. I want it to go down in the ground, and I don't know how to make it. It's not linking the way that I want it to. Is there some number 5 toggle circle mode? Is there? Wow, so we can't do that anymore. You know how I used to use these as like to go under the switches? It doesn't seem to do that anymore. That's kind of a bummer because it looked nice. I'm just seeing what we can do here. No, it's going to be like in the switch if we do that. Huh. I don't like that. It kind of, well, I guess it kind of does it itself a little bit. But, okay. Well, it is what it is. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start running the line down to the sawmill. We will pick you guys up once we get down there. Did you buy a logging cart?
Yeah, just to see. You wanted to see if the switches moved on their own. Well, I figured I'd just run the logging cart.
Okay, so I'm going to throw the
Screw 'em.
switch. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to throw the switch against it and see what happens.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, wow. We got a bit of a hill here. A bit of a hill. Here. Dink.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, didn't work. Maybe I'm back on the tracks.
I haven't switched it. It got stuck on the frog. That's kind of frightening.
There we go. Now I'm derailed.
Okay, so maybe that hasn't made it to the patch yet. It was supposed to be able to go push the switches open. Yeah,
Is that you doing that to me, or is that me
yeah,
doing
it
that
did.
to myself?
Because I. All right, let's see. No, I don't want to respawn. I want to rerail. So let's see now.
I wish I could just put it in my pocket.
Wait, my mouse is missing. What the F? Okay, there we go. Reverser. Regulator. Whistle. Whoop whoop. Slam it into reverse. Full regulator. But maybe this is too light also. I have my feelings that I doubt that, but okay, it goes through. The other one's set against me, so this will derail us if it's not going to work.
Yeah. It didn't work.
Bogus. Okay, well, life goes on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue laying nice.
But see, that was a
Beautifully
cheap $150.
Yeah. Lame. All right, we'll be back. So I'm going to try something else kind of edgy. We're going to come over here. I've got the track laid to there. And I want to see if it'll radius properly. So we're going to run into the woods here and take a shortcut. I'm going to put down, when I'm heading the direction I want to head, I'm going to drop one of these, the crossover. And for some reason, it's all, okay. I want to rotate it, so, okay. Now, I just want to, out of curiosity, let's just see if I take a rail. I put 3-foot rail, and I've got road bed on it, and I take this back, and I'm going to run back to where Mr. Micah is with this. And it's unlimited now, isn't it?
As far as what goes?
The track length is unlimited now, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Like, I think you can run the spline as long as you like. Oh!
Wow.
Now you can see also running a double track is a lot easier because you can just send you could take a connector and connect it here and set it next to it and then just run it alongside it. And it'll just hopefully follow the same exact line. Like that. All right, folks, so you can see what we're doing here. We'll be back. I tried to run this a couple times, folks, and we're having an issue. You can see here, it's done something really weird with the tracks. There's this glitch here. We're going to see if it's just a bad drawing or if it's going to send Micah skyward. Yeah, fudge. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get around that. All right, Micah, thank you for the test. I'm thinking, I had the alignment, it's backwards 90, so let's try to make it's negative 90. So let's try to make it 90 and see if that works.
What? Okay.
No, it's still doing it on one end. Why? Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, hold on. We can fix this. But that is indeed going to... Maybe we have to disconnect that... maybe we have to disconnect that once we have the track laid and then just go off this track to continue it. Let's see if this works. Okay, that all went smoothly. How does it look? Is there a glitch there?
No, I don't see one.
All right, so go put the cart back a little bit and let's test it. And we can just get
So
rid
what
of
was
it.
different? What did you do different?
I got rid of the cross section and just went back to the further back rail. So it seems like as long as you move the cross member before you attach it, that'll fix it. A little lesson here. It looks good so far. Oh, wow. This makes it so much easier. That is great. The only thing I'm concerned about, once again, is inclines. We're going to have to still probably program inclines in so that they're not too steep.
It seems to be running good. Let's see.
Yeah. No, that's smooth. No, that looks nice. Come back this way. Come all the way to the end, and let's just make sure. Yep, you made it. I'd say at that point we're clear. Micah's coming around the mountain when he comes. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, we're going to have this track laid in no time. All right, cool. So we're going to continue on, folks. We'll see you near the sawmill. All right, so I was having an alignment issue here with this. And I thought, well, I want to get this lined up. And I came over here to put this in. Let me show you something, guys. This is cool. So you can see here, if I put this in here, the grid is a little bit like this is cockeyed from the train station. So all I have to do is change my grid alignment to 1. I kept changing it, and it was going like this. That's too much. That's too much. Well, and you probably figured this out already, but I didn't. You turn grid to 1, and now I can turn it in increments of 1 degree. So I can aim this like almost perfectly down here to where I want it. And now I can take my tracks and I can automatically put them in. Now these it looks like I might have gotten too close to the station here. I think we're going to have to come over with this one a little bit. So I'm not going to connect that yet. But that was a good way to see it even. Like I could see that I didn't do it right. So we're going to demolish that, and I'm going to put the other end in here. And we're going to put this over just a little bit. And I'm going to turn this that way 1. There we go. That looks... You still have to kind of eyeball it. But I think that, as they say, is that. And if I put 3-foot rail down and I chain this on... Oh, yeah, that looks like that should be fine. And I think that needs to scoot over. Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Does my rail look straight right? Oh, you can't see it, can you?
Mm-mm.
But if I want to watch, I can. Let's see if I want to. Okay, so we do need to angle it a little bit more, and that's where what we could do. This would help too. All right, see, here's where I'm trying to. We're gonna get fancy because we can use these to make straight track. We're going to rotate this around. And I'm just going to put that in like this. I know it looks crazy right now, but what I want is to get a straight track here. And so you can see here.
Crooked.
It is.
Okay.
I'm just kind of moving back a little bit. How does that look? That looks pretty straight, doesn't it?
If this is the track you're laying, this is crooked. Because this part sticks out.
So like that? I'm not looking, don't line it up with this. I'm just line it up next to look visually and see if it matches the platform. I'm trying to get it to be straight with the platform.
I don't know. The section of track you use isn't like a single, for at least in my screen, it's not a single, it's a
switch, right? We're going to get rid of that once I lay it. That looks like it's even or about as even as we're going to get with the platform.
But the problem is that the left switch, the left rails on the switch are the straight rails, the main rails.
Yes.
Then this side is sticking too far this way.
No, we're looking at the right one. Just follow the right rail.
The right rails are curved.
It might be showing it different to you then.
It might be.
Let me lay it down here. See, it really needs 1 more degree. I feel like, but then that's not lined up at all. It needs like 1/2 degree. Ugh. I wish we could make the grid thinner. So they didn't play. The problem is they didn't place this like perfectly straight. So we're going to have it, no matter what we do, we're going to have a little bit of an issue. But I'm going to put this down for now. That's as close, I think, as we're going to get. So you see how that came down now? Does that look right, though?
It was flipped.
Okay.
In
All
my
right.
screen, that end you're on was down here.
Okay. Let's see how the,
That's
the
why it didn't look right for me.
let's see how the track runs, and then we'll.
Yeah, we got a train. I'll go get Chubb. I'll go get the car fired up.
That's not perfect, but I don't know if we're going to get much better than that. Oh, this is the thing I want to make sure is that we're not knocking the car off. You know what I mean? Like how that
Right.
happens sometimes.
Yep.
So we can get rid of this.
I'm gonna go get the train ready.
Okay. You do that, good sir. Get that train ready. So the thing that we do then is we're going to put this one here, and we're going to continue this on, and it gets a little far away from the platform. But like I said, I think that's all that we can really do. If we want straight track by the platform, it's not going to be perfect. But that gives me a better gauge of where we need to end up if we're going to... That's not what I wanted to delete. Dang it.
Please let there be water in here. Okay, there's water in here.
Let there be water. We want to do this one. Okay, so I want to get rid of this guy here, not the switch. There we go. And I want to... we're going to put... Oh, we're going to see. I'm going to fool this thing, man. I want that... Yeah, just like that. It's so close. And I want to rotate this like 1 or 2 degrees. Right about there. That'll do, pig. Okay. Now. Wait, wrong button. Okay, we're gonna go down. No. Okay, we're gonna go down to the other end. So close. And we're gonna have to do this on both sides. This is where it gets, a little bit tedious. But man, we've already recorded 42 minutes. We're going to have to make this an episode.
That makes sense.
It does, yes. That's going to be about there. Same thing. Right about there. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these. And I'm going to try to run the rail down and let's see what happens. And then we'll call it. I thought we were going to get a lot further than we would tonight, but we just didn't. So we're going to move on to episode 2. After I get this part laid, because I don't want the episodes to be more than like half an hour, but and we're already at 43 minutes. Yikes. But that's what it took. I mean, this is what it took to get to here, so please connect. Okay. Now look at that. That's nice. That is like perfect. That's as good as it's going to get. There's a little teeny bit of a curve in the rails to get from the one end to the other, but that is exactly what I was looking for. So we can demolish that and demolish this. And I'm going to run this back to the switch. And then we'll run the other side and then we'll call it a video. But we're going to do the other side off cam. So let's get this hooked up. And that works really nicely. I'll tell you what, this is so much nicer and easier than what it used to be. And the tracks are coming out so much nicer than they were. Is it the perfect track? Probably not, but look at that. Look at that nice curve going back to the depot. And it goes right through. And like I said, it curves out a little bit, but that's okay because it keeps us on a nice straight track. And that is what we want. We want smooth rail. We don't want the train derailing, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and get this other side done. I will be back shortly. All right, so we're almost done here. I thought I'd bring you guys back in. I'm adding these this is a new piece that we got now. They finally gave us a bumper, which is great. So I've got the two bumpers. We've moved them out a little bit. If you want to clear some more of these trees, Micah, they look like they're going to be close.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to run this a straight track. I'm going to get rid of these switches here. Notice once again, it's really nice because you not only get rid of the road bed, or the track, but you also get rid of the road bed all at once. So that's another nice feature that they've added in. Just really impressed. Like I said, at first it took me a couple seconds to get the learning curve going here, as you guys saw at the beginning of the video. But now that we're laying track, we're really moving along, and we're laying nice track. I mean, look at this. Look how straight that is. And it comes all the way back to the station. And on the other side, I'll show you what we did on the other side. But this looks really good. And I don't think the trains will have any problem coming through. My only concern is this might be a little far. We might have to bring it in a little closer. But it should be okay. If worse comes to worse, I'll delete this, put a switch in, and then re-add it to bring it a little closer to the track. And I may do that off air. But this one's perfect. That one just runs along perfect. So, and then back here, I just added it from here, and it automatically made this nice curve section back into our switch, back onto the line. And so now we have a single line going down to the sawmill that leads both to the warehouse and also or the freight depot, and also our small train yard. And I think we're just going to have the one line because honestly, all we really use this line for is bringing new equipment down and back up again. Honestly, we don't really use the freight depot too much either, so I may not even need that. But all right, so we'll be back. See you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. We'll probably try to do a couple more today because now I'm in a building mood, and this is a lot of fun. And so we will see you in the next exciting episode of Railroads Online. Micah, did you have a good time today?
Had a fabulous time, as always.
As always. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you next time. Bye.